WIPmeetup.com. You click on guest book in the top right corner. You should be able to check into the WIP Meetup. If you have to go through the Token Smart prompts, you should only have to do that once. That's Trizlet's project. A lot of us here are from Token Smart as well. So it's all in-house stuff, but you want to sign the guest book because that's how you're going to get WIP coin distributed today. You're also going to get an amazing NFT from Fabiano Patrizia. It's the rats holding up the flamingo inner tube. So if there's any reason to do all the things, go to the WIPmeetup.com. Hit the guest book in the top right. You'll have the duration of the event to do it, so you don't have to do it right this second. And yeah, and get all the free shit we're sending you. Let's see, what else? If you like what we do and you want to donate to us, this is something created in-house by Tati for people to send us money. So send us money. What else we got? Those of you who have been collecting WIP coin for coming through each week, it's the only way we're distributing it. And the staking mechanism we put in place with Epic Dylan is working. It's like a series of complex bonding curves. But if you stake your WIP, you're going to earn Clanker, Wrapped ETH, and Trinity Token. And it's a good flywheel. Somehow with the WIP coin ping-ponging around these liquidity pools, there's not even a ton of volume that needs to be done by humans. The bots are like creating arbitrage, and so there was maybe $20 worth of reward generated that I dumped right back into the staking pool, and so now that we got the thing automated, the flywheel seems to be working. So DYOR, NFA, blah, 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 if you're going to dump some money into it. But for the most part, just show up, get WIP coin, stake it, and you can earn on it. And as the flywheel continues to churn, hopefully we all win here. Let's see, what else? I think that's just, I got a little bit of alpha for you. And then I'm going to pass it on to Uncle Matt. So I've been working on this project. I've been cranking on it for a little while. Some of y'all who are on Farcaster saw the V1 of it. I'm going to drop the link in the general channel, and this is the first time I've publicly shared the link. I might actually delete it, but people who are in Discord, if you have a chance, I just need people to click around the site a little bit. And if you want to launch a test coin or something like that through there, I would really appreciate that. It only costs a couple bucks, and I can hit you with that couple bucks if you're interested in testing and you need that. But my plan is to take this and then hit up some of our neighboring communities and run some meme contests through there, and maybe we do one through the WIP. But in the meantime, I've shared this with very few people. Shout out Russ Frankie, shout out Uncle Matt, a few people here in the audience who have been like helping me work out the bugs and everything, and it's working. So it should be all tight. And between us, I'm gonna work on Johan a little bit. We're gonna get Meme Explorers and Meme.com back in the business here. But that's just between us. So if you have a chance to check that out, I'd appreciate it. Give me some feedback, or just click around and do nothing else, because that would still be helpful, because my bots can then say like, oh, this shit's not optimized correctly or whatever. You need to fix everything, and then they'll break everything, and then you know how this works. So that is pretty much the updates and everything. Thank you for everyone coming through today on our first week back. And I am excited to hear what Uncle Matt is here to tell us about. And I've checked it out a little bit, but I've purposely kept myself also a little bit in the dark so I can experience turtle power here in real time with y'all. So the ever precarious mic pass to Uncle Matt. We're going to try that right now. So, Uncle Matt, man, appreciate you coming through, man. The last time I saw you, you were on top of a bus with Kane Mayfield playing invisible drums, and now you're here with turtles. So let's see if we can get you talking here, man. If you could do a quick intro to let people know who you are and what you've been cooking out here, and then we can get into the turtle project. I was fearful this wasn't going to work. Uncle Matt might be in like push to talk hell. I can see you muting and unmuting. This is also part of the protocol, so don't worry. We have to break one transition or a platform like per week.
It's basically mandatory. But push to talk, I think the default button for push to talk is P. Matt, you
Or
could also try leaving the voice channel and coming back. I don't know if you saw my message earlier saying you might have to do that, but yeah. Looks like that was not the problem.
We also have 7 years of experience troubleshooting and breaking Discord in real time. The shit never cooperates in the way that we anticipated cooperating. Yeah, Uncle Matt, there might be some sort of like weird setting where it's push to talk and you have to test mic works. All right. Dragonate, do something. Oh, something happened.
Hey, you hear me?
There we go. Yes.
Hey!
It's a little choppy, man. It seems like it's not quite connected or something like that, but we can definitely hear you.
Now.
Try again.
Hello?
Yes, I think we're good, man.
Are we good?
Yep.
Oh, thank gosh. How are you? And it wasn't on top of the bus. I saw you in New York, like.
Oh shit! You're right. Like randomly on the street. Uncle Matt found me in the wild, like Easy and Crypto style.
Yeah, you were just about to get to the trade station, and I was just getting off the trade. Well, that was a year ago, right? Something like that? Just about.
Yeah, exactly. Just about. So, Uncle Matt, man, yeah, now that we got you here, for people who aren't familiar with what you're all about, man, tell people what you've been doing out here in Web3 and just broadly, and then tell us about the turtles.
Sure.
Uh-oh, except we lost you.
Oh, can you not hear me again?
Wait, now you're good, but MLibT's like got some music playing. Hang on. Yeah, man. No, now we got you.
All right, cool. Sorry, I was waiting for this thing to push to be live again. So basically, this thing right here is for what am I doing recently? Nothing. I'm just sitting here completely offline of Discord or Twitter or anything like that, cranking away with multiple projects and not finishing anything. But this one, like, I almost actually finished. Will be done in the next day after this. Basically, running the art through the style reference is just a lot of button pressing and over. So, that being said, what I did was, my son, growing up, I was bored of reading the same books. You know, this is a story you probably heard before by other people. So I used whatever was going on in my life and this and that for bedtime stories. So we had a couple of years of that, of Uncle Matt and the Magical Talking Turtle, which was it's actually our turtle that I've had since I was 9 years old. In 1989, I found it at a Cub Scout camp, and then took it home with me, and I've had it since. So I have a live stream that's pretty much been up for a couple of years of the turtle tank, just because I work from home in my basement and I don't really get to look out the window, so I like streaming it out the window so I can look through the turtle tank and then out the window. So long story short, I took all these bedtime stories that I kind of just made up of as we were going along and jotted them down, and then AI became a thing that you could actually use, and it took a couple of years of struggling with them, and then so when the AI music first came out, I kind of took the stories and put them into music because that was a lot of fun for me. My son was still really young at the time. I think he was like 6 or 7 when we started with messing with this. So he kind of did as much as he could with me. He's still pretty young. Not even high school yet, so he's still only half involved as much as a, preteen can be. So I took that music and then I took that and I made a bunch of different individual stories from those songs. And then took, I don't know, maybe 2 years of messing with them to finally actually get the storyline right and everything coherent. And so what it is, just a preview of it, is basically it's Matt and Bob are just kind of adventuring along, fumbling around through a fantasy, high fantasy, high tech, all kinds of different scenarios, type of world. They go through a bunch, like every chapter is an individual story pretty much, along a larger anthology. They eventually, let's see, I'm trying to figure out how to say things without actually ruining the entire storyline. It's a lot of fun. It's incredibly long. It's 73 chapters. It's actually 69, and then I had to put one of the storylines into a multi-part to just get the final number, because what we do here. So that then I took that and I was able to go through a ton of different good voice references. So I have the whole book as an audio book with 95 different voices. I could play a little bit for you if you want, but I'm not going to play a full chapter. But that's going to be able to be downloaded so everybody can listen to it. But each chapter is like a half hour. I think it's 28 hours or something total. So I don't want to. I don't even want to make you guys sit through one chapter. It's experience of your own. So with all that, my son had wanted a website about a year ago, and he wanted a Shopify because he had seen, Mr. Beast had a Shopify, so he said, can we get one like he did? So I said, sure, I did that. I started setting all that up, and hold on, I just gotta walk away for 1 second. I just spilled all my drink. I need to grab a towel.
Okay.
I just spilled everything. So I set up a Shopify like a year ago and realized it's absolutely not like something that it's just gonna sit there and cost me, I don't know, was it $100 a month or something? So I had shut that down, and then I just realized recently that here's a nice little tip for everybody. Shopify is just a dashboard that charges you a monthly fee, and then they force you to do that drop shipping thing where you gotta pay for products ahead of time from your orders, and then what they're basically doing is they're the ones. So say you're using like Printify through Shopify. They're just putting the order through and they're holding your money on the float, and making you pay for the shipment up front. So I realized, I don't need to do that. I can actually just set up a Shopify account directly. So now we have, I don't know, like 180 turtle products off of our website that are just ridiculous, fun things that my kid and I came up with and then plowed through with AI. The shop is not open yet. I gotta go set up a bank account. But it'll be up in a little bit. And I think that's the other thing good about this process is Shopify sets you with like a 40% profit margin. And that's probably like the minimum you can set it. I think it's 40 to 60% to basically get over their fees so you can actually make money. So when I just did it through Printify directly, I think it's like a 6.9% profit margin just because it was funny. And it lowers like the prices of everything to, pennies on the dollar, obviously. So like everything's basically at cost. It was just, you needed something to get over the little bit of fees. But I don't expect anybody to buy anything. It's just that I don't need to pay a monthly fee now. So that being said, if maybe hopefully it's up. If not, I'll start showing. Oh yeah, no, OBS is setting up, so the game is starting to play. So what happened was I also on the website, I was thinking recently, I was like, hey, yeah, I had built a bunch of different silly games and over the last couple of years, and none of them really worked. But I had this idea. I was like, well, I have the turtle stream going all the time. Actually, I can, like I said, can I share my screen? Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, definitely, man. Love to see it.
While it's doing its thing. Can you see that? All right, cool. So, stream up all the time, and I was like, these fish are doing stuff, and I'll go run up in a minute and kick the turtle off its platform so you can see it swimming around. And I was like, well, what do I do with this? Like, what would be like really fun to just with the stream itself? So as soon as it's up, there we go. At least you can see this. I'm gonna mute it because I don't know if you can hear that. But anyway, so I made this little guy who seems to dance around, and when you join, basically you just have to. I trained an LLM with. I took 1,500 pictures of this turtle tank, and all these little fish, and then I drew boxes around each one of these little fish. And then so when you start the game, the guy, you just have to stay away from the fish, and it's a one-touch kill. Like if one of the fish runs into you, you die. And then you'll see down here at the bottom it says top Lulus. I gotta reset the times because these were just testing stuff. But also I took pictures of my dog, and there's like little power-ups that show up around the screen, or just like my dog, you just gotta collect them. So there's 2 top scores, so your profile will show, whoever has the top score in either. And then at night, at 9 p.m., all the lights go out, and like night lights go on for the turtle tank, just because the turtle and fish need to sleep. So it changed. I couldn't get the vision model to like work at night. I haven't figured that part out yet. It's just too dark. I think it might be an OBS thing I got to figure out, or something else. Maybe get an infrared camera, which I think they're actually starting to get cheaper. But it turns into like just a cave, and it's the same game except fireballs shoot at you, and you just got to avoid the fireballs and collect the dogs. So there's like a nighttime and a daytime game. This is, as far as I'm concerned, and I told Brizzle, I did zero research. This is probably the first of its game that you play a live game over a turtle tank on the internet, which I thought was pretty neat. The website is bobturtletank.fun. So you can just go there, and I should be able to play right now. You see it? I'm waiting for my vision model to start up. I'm sure the AI is telling me it's not started yet. Okay. Well, it's going to do something in a little bit. You'll be able to play at some point today. And here, look, I'll show you. Click here. Here's all the shop, which is pretty neat. Just stupid stuff. Of course, they don't work right this second, as anything would when you're showing it live. Here, you know what? I can show you now. Let's see. Here's some of the pictures. So I'm gonna take these, and my son wanted to make NFTs because we have, he's been following me with that nonsense all over the last few years. So as they go through their journey, they get like a bunch of different magic items and different artifacts and stuff that do different things. Like here's Matt's sword. This first one. This is his sword that he fights with. This is the Bob Scepter. It's like a magic scepter. This is I wrote in funny like a passage in one of the chapters that's all about Bob having magical socks and all where she got them from. I forget why we wrote that like in the story at the time. You know, it was like me telling a story to my son about socks. And then I was cracking myself up one day, and I went on Amazon because I buy all the turtle stuff off of Amazon. So I went and did reviews for everything that I buy for the turtle tank. And I wrote all the, like, I expanded all the stories for each sock to like a short little mini story that's all through the Amazon reviews. I got a bunch of thumbs up about those. People don't know why the hell they're there, which makes me laugh really hard. But yeah, these are all like these will like they all are different parts of the book. You can see they take all these different things as they collect as they go along, and they actually turn it into they make like a spaceship out of it, and then they go on more adventures to like different planets. I'm trying to think. Oh, I know Tristan was in here. Possibly, I don't know if he is, but I put in like because obviously like I was meeting friends and like across the space, like stuff like that. There's a bunch of people who are like actually in the book. Let me see, where's there we go. So gotta search this. The witch. There we go. Of course, I'm gonna fat finger everything. So, let's see. Yeah, there's Tristan. It's pretty close to him. Oh, we got Harry in there, which makes me laugh.
We're still seeing the pet stuff on your screen. If you switch to a different,
Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Hold on.
Yeah, I got a question for you too, man. When you're breaking point.
Way better.
Oh, cool.
Here you go. Way better. Look, there's Harry. Can you see that? Let's see. I'm not sure what I'm showing. Why is it making it so difficult?
I see like a hamster with glasses, like a detective.
Yeah, that's Harry Otter in the book.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
All right, I gotta share. I'm sharing. That's why I gotta share an entire screen. There you go. So there's Tristan. I met you too late, Rizzle. You didn't make it. I wasn't rewriting it for like the 40th time to add more people. Here's the Uncle Matt character. A little older than me. I mean, whatever. I couldn't fight the AI anymore to make it look more like me. There's Bob. And then there are characters as you go through. I still got to do. I'm doing a style reference pass. I'm like, I think I finished that one, and I got to go through the rest of these. But see, I talked about all the magic items and didn't even show you them all. There we go. So these are all done. These are ready. These are all the stuff. Like I said, they collect all this stuff as they go through. Here's all the socks that I was talking about. And then they make the spaceship. See, it's.
Wait, hang on, Uncle Matt. And maybe other people are following, but I'm just trying to understand the flow. So these are in-game items that you're earning. Is that how this works, or is this part of the lore, or how does this all fit together?
The illustrations for the book.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah, and I'm gonna turn these to NFTs. So the book has nothing to do with the game at all. The game was like just added the blue thing I wanted to do. So did I show you this? Did I show you this, or was this not even showing on screen?
Yeah, no, the turtle tank was shown on the screen. So okay, so this is all under the Bob's Turtle Tank umbrella, if I'm understanding correctly. The turtle tank, the game, the book.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm just terrible at explaining stuff.
No, you're good, man. This is
so hopefully it'll be live in a few minutes. You'll be able to play. Professor Scooter's waiting, so hopefully it'll start in a second. So what else? I guess that's kind of really all I have. Like, I have the book up. I'll, you know, I told you anybody who's here, you said you had a way to collect wallets. You know, get your wallets, Solana wallets. I'm gonna put these things up as NFTs, all the art. I'll give everybody free mints and stuff because, you know, whatever, they're neat. If you get Tristan or Harry, just give it to them. I'll give you another one. And yeah, that's about half of this.
You know, I got a question for you, Uncle Matt, and we'll let other people, if anyone else has questions about anything that's going on, feel free to drop them in the general channel. I don't believe we have a spot for a Solana address in the guest book, so if people want to scoop, just slide into my DMs with a Solana address, and I'll compile them, and you know we can do that pretty easily. It won't be a big deal. Yo, Uncle Matt, so this is, yes, the first ever of its kind, right? We'll just declare that. There have been other, like, animal celebrities or whatever, or animals that have sort of like developed a following on social media and then somehow are able to, I don't even know what they do or how they capitalize on that. Sell merch, I guess. Have you had any success monetizing in the way you have in any way, or is this just like a passion project mostly?
I only give away money in crypto. No, we put up the shop like just for fun. There's a coin with this. It's gonna be on Pump because it's been streaming on Twitch and stuff like that. Let me see, does it? I think it's on Twitch. I had it on oh no, that's not it. I had it on what's it called? Abstract for a while. I had it on this on YouTube. So what I have to do is like I gotta stream this out, the whole thing. I gotta stream out to Twitch, and then I take the stream back in locally, and then the game itself runs on a computer I have upstairs. The game is running through Cloudflare, so you're playing on Cloudflare basically through a Cloudflare worker, and then the vision model itself is running on a computer, so it's like then it's going back out. So the final stream that you see on the website, this is like the intermediate stream on Twitch. The final stream that you see on the website will be like is the actual gameplay. So whoever's playing at that moment, like that's what you'll see. Oh, and there's a bunch of songs about running away and not getting eaten by the turtle behind it, the soundtrack. So you can sit there and watch it all day if you just want to look at fish.
Yo, so you said a word that I'm sure other people are interested in, and I know I am too, man. You mentioned that there's going to be a token associated with it. How do you envision, if at all, that fitting into the project, or like what's the angle there?
Coin go up, I guess. I don't know. It was just
that's a good angle.
it was just more the stream's gonna go. The coin I made like a year ago, and it was just because I was gonna stream the website on Pump, because why not? I use OBS multi-stream, so there's like I have it on a bunch of different services. And then I just kind of forgot about it. Then I put it on Abstract for a little while. I think I made like $50, and then they shut my streaming ability. They didn't want the turtle on there anymore, so I just started making this, and then I was like, yeah, I'll just put it back on there and see what happens. I mean, whatever. Like, basically with this, it's also kind of testing stuff for my other things I've been working on, which has different components I needed to figure out too. And if you're interested, you can see on the screen, the link here. This is Bob the Turtle's fish tracker model. It's just all the information about like what I did with the model itself, how I trained it. It was a pain in the butt over like a 5-6 day period. But it's the only LLM that I know of that's specifically trained to know and by vision what a turtle and a fish is. So there's another first.
Dude, you're in a bit of uncharted territory with this project, man. And I think anytime you do that, it's difficulty to get what you want especially out of some of these LLMs. What are your biggest? What are some of the biggest learning or biggest things you learned along the way? Building this out. Biggest takeaways.
Well, it can be done. You can run a bunch of LLMs in your CPU, or you can see this one's 5 megabytes. So you can do a ton of stuff that I had no clue you could even do. And I don't know, as soon as I actually get to work and go play, just have fun. That's about it. So I gotta reset the high score so you can actually get it, but go try to get the high score. Get your name up on lights. That's it. I hope you enjoy it. I hope I'll put the book out too. I'll drop a link to you literally as soon as possible, so everybody can go listen or read to it. I'll probably put it on the stream again too. Or here, you know what? Can you hear my book? Can you hear the? Yeah, you can see it's. I'm supposed to say it's 32 hours long, which I know is obnoxious, but it's got
Note to our friends.
Oh, backing music.
These tales originated as bedtime stories that I began crafting for my son, featuring our family's pet turtle, Bob, who I first discovered as a hatchling.
You mean you've been skipping meals again?
Only the boring ones.
Matt beamed a wide grin.
Yeah, so there's a narrator that does the whole book, and then as you go through, there's every
Chapter 20.
every character is his voice.
As
Friend, no minstrel.
while veteran storytellers passed the narrative torch line by line.
It's just like fun, good times. Everybody succeeds, but there's an overall actual adult interesting line as meaning adult it's not just bedtime stories. It's actually interesting. They fight a bunch of evil and save the day, and everybody, the true friend, the true treasure is friendship, etc. So, thank you, buddy. That's really all I got. I appreciate it.
Yo, it's very interesting. Once again, if anyone has questions for Uncle Matt, feel free to drop them in the general channel. Go to the WIPmeetup.com, sign the guest book in the top right corner. Drop me your Solana address and DMs, or you can drop them here in the general channel if you want to get in on Uncle Matt's NFTs once he drops them. Uncle Matt, I had a question for you. If when people are playing the game, is this can you see other people playing concurrently, or is it a single player experience?
It's one person at a time. Everybody's watching the one person playing, and there's a queue. I'm still getting this model. I gotta get the model running. It's being a pain in the butt. Let's see what it says. It's yelling. It's been what AI right this second for some reason is if you don't pay attention to it, it's really lazy. But I'll have it run within the next hour or so. But yeah, so what you'll do is when you just join this queue, it'll put you in line, and then when the person dies in front of you, you get 3, 2, 1 pops on your screen. You get what you do is your feed will switch. The person playing will switch to a low latency feed. So it's all basically. I think it's 100 milliseconds response time. So that basically the model's not more than 100 milliseconds off from where the fish actually are. So it's as close as I possibly could get it without spending another $1,400 on a new MacBook again.
Yo, I got an AI question for you, man. One sec. But we're gonna take a group shot in world here too. So people who are listening, hanging out, I'm dropping the link to Hyperfy in the general channel, and we should get a nice group shot over by this turtle once we wrap here. But I got one more question for Uncle Matt, and if anyone else does, feel free to drop them in the general channel. Dude, as someone who now argues with robots all the time too, and also tries to get them to do really specific things. One of the things that I know about your work particularly is that it is extremely meticulous, very well organized, and you're getting these LLMs to really deliver some very precise things in order to achieve what you're going for here, and that's not an easy task. And so my question is, what's your like go-to LLM or go-to strategy when you have something really specific and complicated that you need to get right? And also, are there any LLMs that you're like, fuck these, I'm not using those anymore, or you know, what's your general approach here?
Okay, wait, let me see. I'll show you. I use Codex because that's just I just didn't switch when they, at first. And then I went from Cursor to Codex because Cursor at one point got really bad. But my workflow is basically cursing at them and threatening. Threatening a lot of murder. Cursing constantly. What is it? There's a tool called Caveman that like as a token reduction, so I made my own that also makes them curse more, because I think I don't know why anybody's using LLMs without profanity. As far as like workflow, really, if you I did tell you at one point, I'm trying to figure out how to explain this. So at one point I told you I had something that I wanted you to try, and like now that I'm done with this turtle thing, and it's once this is done, this is getting wiped from the computer I'm on, and it's on another computer. I just need to remove this once the pictures are done. So I made like basically in real life I do program management, IT program management. And the problem is that you gotta babysit these things. They're LLMs. They're trained on a ton of code and the real life experiences of coders. And I mean, my job is to manage coders. Basically, 90% of them are gonna take the laziest and most awful way out, and they're gonna get to that KPI at the end of the week to just say they did something. And that's what the LLMs are doing. So I kind of built a program management thing that takes a lot of the guesswork out. And I think that's why some of the stuff on my system is actually really working well, because I haven't turned it on yet, kind of, but I think I accidentally did. So it seems like things are coming together now. But also, like you said, I spend 18 hours a day staring at this thing and babysitting it. I think that's what's got to be done now. It's not at the point that it can do things for you. Yeah, you can say that it just ended. It just took the skill and it's ready to go. It says fluff dead, technical shit stays exact. So it's real token efficient, and then it curses a lot. But I put it on I think I got a Claw Hub page that I put it on. So you can go get it from there. Where is it? Uncle Matt or something. I forget that the thing did it for me. There you go. Oh, that's why I put a bunch of these up that that help out the stuff I do. You got the hammer one is like a full project, like top down view to like it to understand what the hell you're talking about. Bot battle is just you put your bots in there in a room and they rap battle each other. This is something that was fun. This is just, it takes all your existing projects and it looks at them and it says, okay, I'm going to build you something that has nothing to do with anything that you're working on. So it's like more creative. Like I never thought of this type of thing. That the curse one's here. Oh, this is this long one is if you want to use your GPT web login on anything that requires an API, it changes it for the web login. That one was awesome. So yeah, no, I use a lot of these things, and then I'll tell you what, these skills, all of the big AI guys on Twitter, like the open AI guys, they're all incredibly approachable now. Just have an idea, go put it up on this thing, and go drop it on their next tweet. All of them are responding to me. I just got invited to whatever the next model release is now early. I think I got access to it tomorrow. I was complaining about Codex being a liar the other day. So they said, okay, we'll put you in the test.
Yeah, dude, that's a good tip, man, and I have not done that specifically, but I do think as time goes on, we are in a room with really some of the people with the highest skill set and knowledge base with this technology right now. And, you know, if you haven't been working with it for years, doing something like what you're doing is you know, almost completely unapproachable if you're just starting from scratch with LLMs and AI and everything. And so it's really interesting as time goes on. I feel like a lot of us have really compounded our skill sets and have the tools to be able to build really sophisticated things. But I don't think there's a whole lot of other people in the room with us. I mean, obviously we're in a little bit of a bubble here, but the amount of people who are really knowledgeable about this stuff with hands-on experience building sophisticated things, I think that that crowd is just sort of shrinking by nature because you know, there's only so much time AI has been around, and so if you've been playing with it from jump, you just got a better handle on everything at this point.
I think more so, there's so little percentage of the world that's even touched AI from what they're saying from the reports. And that vast majority of people have done on a bullshit phone app or, you know, chat GPT on the web when it was 3.5 and they all just gave up because this is painful. This is not easy. We're struggling through the early phases of this. This is the biggest technology ever. And I think more so if you are around here, you're even bothering to waste your time listening to this, you're so fucking far ahead of anybody else. Like, you don't even know how much farther you are ahead of the regular Joe. And like, then there's the people who actually know what the fuck they're talking about, which are so much farther. I don't think the people understand that you can do this. Like, all this stuff, make this stuff happen just by yelling at an AI, yelling at a chat screen. Dude, what's it called? That game you made with those backgrounds? That's insane. I gave up trying to do that. The parallax scrolling backgrounds.
Yes, I was pretty proud of that. I'm pretty sure that's what got me banned from GitHub because my bot, which I didn't realize, recommended me to host it on GitHub, and then I guess they don't like that. So I had a couple things working against me there, but for sure, man, I like it's it's really amazing what you can create. And I've done a lot of stuff it's sort of similar to the turtle tank, but not as sophisticated, just for fun. Yeah, hidden forces. I didn't mean to. Listen, I'm new at this. Uncle Matt is like a real like dev, and a lot of people here are real devs, and I am not. I am a bot wrangler. So I'm learning the hard way on some things.
I'm the same thing as you. I have a master's in program management, IT program management. I'm a computer dork who I never learned code. I didn't do it in college because I hated it. After a full year of it, I said, I'm not doing this. This is stupid. So
I actually had a very similar experience. I was like, this is not for me.
Yeah, this is a ton of persistence and thinking outside the box. That's all it is right now.
Yep. Yo, I agree, man. And really appreciate you coming through and sharing what you've been working on. I know you got some other stuff cooking, and so we will definitely have you back when you're ready to show off your next thing, man. But this has been fascinating, man. And like I said, this is a community full of people who have been tinkering around with like the most progressive tech out there for many years now. And so I think there's a high level of appreciation for not only what you've built, but how difficult it actually is to get these fucking bots to do what you're telling them to do, and getting stuff down to like milliseconds and like that kind of thing. It's not easy. Uncle Matt, I'm gonna give you I'm gonna tell people to jump in world one more time. We're gonna get in here and take a group shot. Uncle Matt, man, if there's anything else you want to leave people with, any information, any links you want to drop, now would be a great time to do that.
Just that Bob's Turtle, BOBSTURTLETANK.com or .fun. If you have I got a Twitter for it, but I gotta put up the link to the coin too on the website. That'll be there. I mean, it's somewhere. Let me know where it is right this second. But it's like, don't even worry about that. Who cares? It's more just fun. Go, I'll get everybody. Anybody who has here, I'll get you access to the book if you want to listen, read or listen to it. And some free NFTs. I know I've met most of you at Rizzlefest. I like. It's just fun to be able to share this with people.
Awesome, man. We got at least a request from Easy Crypto for the audio book. Let's do this group shot here. I'm standing in world on Dragonade's box in front of the big turtle banner, and maybe Dragonade, if you got like a minute or two worth of filler music or Babachi music or something like that. Get some people up on the box here. We'll take a group shot and wrap this thing up for today. Probably good enough. We need Paradox back up in here. So it's a slightly lame in-world turnout today. We didn't have a Metaverse component. Shout out to everyone who did hop in world. Big shout out to Uncle Matt. Shout out to everyone watching on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, wherever else we're streaming. I think I missed one. Thanks everyone for tuning in. We're going to be back next week with Trisha Code / Eclectic Method. And if you've been paying attention to what he's been working on with Trisha Code, it is absolutely incredible. And so another AI wizard who's just been out in front of everything from crypto to NFTs to so many other things. Y'all know Eclectic Method. I'm not doing him justice. Yo, Uncle Matt, appreciate you coming through. Please feel free to continue to drop links. If you've got the audiobook, you want to drop it here, any of the stuff, man. Really appreciate you coming through and sharing what you're working on.
I gotta get all the links together, but I'll put out like a Google Drive so you guys can just download it. And then this thing is gonna be live now. You can go play it in a couple of minutes. So it's launching now. And of course, it's right at the end. But hey, at least we got it.
Yeah, this is how it goes, man. And once you got it tight, you know, it would be very easy next week or the week after, whether you're able to make the show or not. We can just kick off a turtle dodging contest or something like that for high scores, and just sort of have that as a game we play while, you know, something else is going on. So, dude, we will utilize your turtle game, and appreciate once again, man, you coming through, and I think that's everything for this week. Go to thewipmeetup.com if you haven't already, and click the guest book in the top right so you can get WIP coin and the free NFT from Fabiano and Patrizia. Drop your Solana address if you want some gifts from Uncle Matt once those are ready to roll. And thanks everyone for joining us first week back from summer break. I'll see everybody next week.
Do we have like a sign off cheer that we say together?
Yes, now we sing the cheese song.
How do we do that?
Dragonade's got to do that.
We tried and just said cheese. Death to audio problems. Death to audio problems. Happy sunshine, mashed potatoes. I want chicken. Cheese. Fuck yes. Oh cheese. Oh cheese. Oh cheese. Oh. This is awesome. 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 Sweet dreams are made of cheese. Pizza's good too. I like where this is going. Yeah. Fuck yes, cheese. Kill all the audio bombs with fire. Death to audio problems. Lactose intolerant people, I am so sorry. Give me that check. Give me that check. I got carried away. We all love a good token smart song. Cheddar, blue cheese. Better Way says cheese emoji. Randolph has cheese. Token smart with extra cheese. Death to audio problems. Death to audio problems. Cheddar is better. One more apple a day. Cheese is life. Fuck yes. Oh, death to audio problems. Death to audio problems. Death to audio. A gift of cheddar cheese. Audio problems don't deserve to live. To emoji with the tongue sticking out. Emmentaler and Gruyere. That almost rhymes. Cheddar is money given now. Spend some of your cheddar on that, please. Rizzle. says death to audio problems. Rizzle says death to audio. Rizzle says death to audio problems. Rizzle says death to audio. Lots of gifts of cheesy things, all up in the Discord of Token Smart. Oh, lots of gifts of cheesy things. Cat with heart eyes, clap, clap, clap. Cheese steak, cookies, hi, cheese is the best. Gifts of cats with cheese on their faces, death, death, death. The only thing we love more than cheese is gifts. The only thing is fondue. Rizzle says death to audio problems. Rizzle says death to audio well as a milk. Cheese is live. Audio problems. Cheese is dying. Oh, yeah. Yay, the little kitten says LOL. And Elmo's on fire, and Ernie's got condoms on his ears, so fire, so fire. Death to audio, death to audio, LMAO. Give me cheese, oh give me death to audio, death to audio. Vibe check. Vibe check, death to high ping. I want some lemonade, make cheese great again. Condoms on the ears, that's what it looked like to me. Oh, death to audio problems, to audio, death to audio problems, to audio. I'm vibing, make cheese lemonade. When life gives you rotten cheese, you make cheese lemonade. So much cheese and some sriracha, some cheese and some sriracha. Me vibing big time when Rizzle coins. You make nachos, you make nachos. Love the song so dope, stuff that cheese in your face. Stuff that cheese in your face with jalapeno. With jalapeno. In your face, cheese whiz. Pickles, yes, cheese whiz. In your face, I said death to audio, to audio, oh death to audio, to audio, oh death to audio, to audio. That's it. Oh my lord. Whew. I have to turn on the fan.